building, I am sitting in awe. Diamond D digging in the crates like you could have brought the whole Bronx in this building probably, and you could have invited them and they would have come like, yo, we don't even live here no more. What does putting out a project, and we're playing this project.
Okay.
What does putting out a project with the types of, well, you guys hear these features? If you haven't put your eyes on this thing yet, good Lord. I literally looked at, he sent me a screenshot of who was on this thing. I was like, it's more like who's not on this thing. Mm-hmm. Pretty much everybody and their grandma is on this thing. Somebody's grandma's on there. I saw it. What made you call up these guys and say, you know what? Come on, let's go do this.
I mean, I just hollered at, some of my favorite artists. I hollered at Snoop, Twista, Styles P.
Keep going.
Of course, Fat Joe, Eric Sermon, Havoc, my man K-Terra, Talib Kweli, the Diaz brothers. I recorded 30 songs, but I only put out 16. The other songs I'm going to release on Don Piece 3 later on this year. But that's all it was. Just me basically reaching out to like artists and MCs that I like.
Yes. Now, you're on a song with that one fellow who thinks he can rap. What's his name?
Talib Kweli.
Talib or something? Yeah, that guy.
Yes, sir.
It takes guts to me to get on a song with damn Talib Kweli.
All right, let's spit up.
A little bit. I heard he can form a sentence or two. What do you think?
Yeah, couple paragraphs.
He's an alright guy, that guy.
Yes.
So, what about the track drew you?
Well, me and Dom have been together a long time.
Right.
So, he threw me the beat. He let me know what it is. Beforehand, we always beef over beats. You know what I'm saying? So, all his beats is just fire, fuego. So, he threw it. He said, yo, Chara, I want you to get on this with Talib. He had confidence in me. He knew what I was going to do. So when I sent it back, he was like, yo, that's fire, my G. You need to keep that going. And add another. So I said, that's the legend. So, sent it back to him, and it was all love after that.
When you went about curating this thing, what did you, and don't worry for all y'all heads, I know you're sitting there like, I understand there's a new project, but I got questions from X amount of years ago, I still want to answer. He answered them things 12 million times. Let's let him do something new first, okay? He told me I was going to have the good questions, y'all. I have to go with my best stuff first, all right?
Okay.
All right. So, when you were curating this thing, how did you go about like these voices sound like, why aren't these groups around here or something? How did you go about selecting who you were putting on what?
I don't know. Like, the shit just came. I didn't really have no real idea except for some of the tracks, but it all depended on who set the track off.
Okay.
Which MC set the track off. That dictated who I initially thought who would be, a good yin and yang for that track.
Got you.
So everything was just basically touch and go. It wasn't too much planned except the boot camp clip.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, man. So, okay. This is my favorite part. Okay. So, when you put this thing in, right, and you think you have an idea for how it's going to go, the track after it flows perfectly into the track before it, but it's completely different.
Right.
And in anybody else's world, it would make, like, if that was like a DJ just trying to put that together, it'd be like, yo, DJ, this is only, what? You don't do that. But this is this. It makes total sense. It's like a complete thought. Now, explain to me how you do that.
Continuity. Continuity, and when I sequenced the album, I did it by tempo or beats per minute.
Gotcha.
So I wanted the album to have a cohesive flow to it.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And it definitely has that.
I explain things to you guys in a very weird way each week, and I'm not going to let you down this week. This week, I'm going to say to you, it's summertime, right? It's official, like Memorial Day is now past us. Okay, so it's official. We out here. Summertime. Listen to me when I say to you, this is what you need to put in the car on a long trip. Just put it in and let it do its thing. You're not going to jump forward. I promise. I promise. Y'all know I hate everything. I hate on everything. So I'm saying to you, you don't have to fast forward over anything that makes it pretty damn near a perfect album to me.
Yes.
And you've not heard me say the words perfect or album. And probably Jesus must have been a boy the last time I said such a thing. Like, I was bugging out. And your fans were mad at me.
Why?
I got yelled at by this rapper kid. I won't name his name. He yelled at me because I said, yo, this thing is sick. There's like 14 out of 16 songs I stand by, hard body. And for me to say that, that's like saying I just grew a third hand right here with you watching me. I don't say things like this. And dude was like, I kind of think that I heard it, and I kind of think that's offensive to Diamond D. Like, I don't know who you think you are, you know. And I said, you know, it's interesting because I told Diamond D and he was happy with it. So I don't know why you're mad.
Right.
I don't say things like that.
I mean, most albums today, you know, if you like 2 or 3 joints, that's a stretch.
If you like 2 or 3 joints, they're trying to call it a classic. Thank you. This damn project, man. I know I should be asking you some Bronx stuff still, but wait. Because I have more questions about this.
Yeah, let's talk about the album.
This doesn't happen. It was so good. I said, Tech, we can't just give him 10 minutes. We got to talk to this dude for the whole time.
Let me ask you, Scott, what was your favorite joint on the album?
Oh, God.
If you had to
Well,
pick one,
now I sound shady, which, no pun intended. I sound shady because it sounds like I'm, like, placating people in the room. I usually would never say what my favorite anything is, but...
You
know, y'all little joint is all right.
I think you texted to me on the gram anyway. Right.
I freaked out over about 3 or 4 of them good. You know, I was shocked with the exhibit. I was shocked. I was like, y'all out here talking about
sound good on there with Styles P.
Like, y'all out here talking about Exhibit is just an actor now in some empire. Like, oh, no.
Hungry.
No.
That's a dope verse.
Man, he surprised me in a really good way. Styles P is always gonna be Styles P, so that's not a shocker at all.
Right.
But like, who else was I like? What you doing? Oh gosh, I have to look it up. I have to look for it.
Okay.
I was kind of surprised on a couple of them. I was like, they're not playing around. It was as if they were just waiting for somebody to call the game. Was it the game? The game's on there, no?
No.
No? Damn, who is it? It's somebody who sounded like that. Put your shirt back on. Don't be trying to fight me because I thought you was on the show. I like JC on. It's fine.
No doubt.
Gosh, I have to look because there was one and I was like sitting there with my mouth hanging open. Like, it's a whole bunch of dudes that everybody thinks it ain't trying to do it no more. Right. And it was as if they were sitting by the phone like, Diamond D go call. And I got this verse and I'm about to give it to them. They about to find out. You really brought something out of them. Were you like sending them tracks in hopes to get that fire stuff to what? I feel like you were.
Man, I don't know. I know with the Snoop joint, I sent Snoop.
That Snoop joint is tough too.
Alright. I sent Snoop 2 beats and 4 months went by. I ain't hear nothing from him. So I'm like, damn, okay. So I made one more joint and I crafted it specifically for him. And about a week later he shot me back the vocals. And that's the song for Turn It Up. So, you know, it taught me that sometimes the person doesn't get back to you. It might not be personal. Right. You know, we're all artists. And, you know, the music gotta move you. So...
Oh, I know who it was now. Elzai.
Oh, man.
Excuse me.
Crazy.
Excuse me, sir.
I can't lose.
Listen to me right now, okay? I was like, wait, where's this guy been?
Yeah, Slum Village.
Listen. I'm a fan of Slum Village, like SV all day, but I ain't heard him snap like that in a minute.
Yeah. Nah,
that's because these other rappers ain't bringing it out of him. It's you.
Yeah, I don't know, but you know, Elzai's nice.
Elzai was more nice. He was friendly. He was downright accommodating.
When he dropped Elmatic.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then Eric Sermon.
Right.
Hey. That's the first thing I said. Hey, Eric Sermon.
Yeah.
What?
You know, have to do a joint with Eric and Havoc. two producers who rhyme like myself.
Listen.
So that makes sense.
That's what I was asking. Like, what, you just sitting there like, hey, Havoc, what you doing? Let me send you this beat. I got a thought. Like,
actually,
it's crazy.
Eric jumped on there first.
Yeah?
Yeah. And then I shouted to Havoc, and then I jumped on him. So that's how that went.
You got a freaking song with Monch. That's a gimme. Monch money.
Oh my God.
Good.
Right.
Jeez. Freaking
Fat Joe, Raekwon, and Fred the Godson.
Yo! Benoodles.
Crazy.
I haven't heard Fred the Godson in a minute. I'll be honest with you. I wasn't expecting this from anything. I looked at the track. What did I say to you? Yeah. I saw the track list and I immediately said, really?
Right. You don't see it too often.
And
yo, some of my fans are like, yo, D, you're not really rhyming too much. And I want them to know that this is not a Diamond D album in that perspective. This is a Diamond D album production.
Absolutely.
If I made a Diamond D album where I'm rhyming on every song, of course I wouldn't have 15 fucking features on the album.
Every song got 11 different dudes on it.
And all that. So
no,
the Don piece, just the whole brand, the whole series, it's just my basically my production thing. You know what I mean? Even though it's all me.
Listen, do what my mama say. You put your foot in this, cause it tastes just like your feet. What? What
about the joint with Twister and Afro?
I'm about to say you put the young boy Twister, not Twister, but Afro in there. I broke him on the show. I was one of the first people to play Afro.
He held his own on that track too.
Yeah, yeah, he did, and I was kind of feeling proud of the fact that I was one of the first to play him.
But you helped break him.
I did.
Okay, that's what's up.
He never said nothing about it. He don't got to know. That's fine.
I know he's from the West Coast.
Well, tell him don't listen to the show.
Let it out. Let him out.
But it's insanity. Like you have okay. You know how when you go to a comedy show, right? And the comedian is so funny that you go to tell your friends later, and you can't say exactly what joke he said because he was so funny. Right. That's what I think about this album. It's so dope that I can't tell you everything that's on it because it's all just that good. It's not like a whole, like one song or two songs stand out because all of it is good. And even the 16 songs, I said I stand hard body by 14.
Yes.
And the other two weren't whack. They weren't terrible. Right. They just weren't as oh my God to me, but they were still oh my God.
Right.
So that's why I said perfect album. In my opinion.
It was a shocking. It was a shocking album.
It's a total shocking album.
Actually, that's the
He over there talking all cool about it, like, I just I threw some stuff
together. It's an album. Everyone's not putting out albums. They putting out songs on an album, but it's not a complete album.
They putting out 20-bar hooks.
Right.
I mean, that's what you into. That's cool. But people who are into lyricists and lyrics and somebody coming for your throat and punishing the mic like it stole from their mama, that's kind of important. Diamond D took over the world famous Wake Up show. Shouts to King Tech, man. Tech, listen. You have to tell him now. Did they need to have a sniper outside waiting on me, Diamond D? Are they gonna need to feed me this rat poison, or am I allowed to live? Did we get it all right?
Yeah, we got it good.
Okay, we got it good.
Definitely.
All right, one last one before I let you go, and mind you, as soon as people found out this man was coming, I'm talking about dark 30 this morning. I got a text like, so look, some other people found out Diamond D is gonna be in the building, so we might have to share him with some other channels. I was like, no, let me act right. let me behave. Like, okay, I'm gonna be a good sister and share. Right. Last question. Of all that you have put together, I mean, freaking legend, good Lord, of all that you've packaged together throughout your career, can you give me one sentence, one phrase to describe the career from your perspective?
One word to describe my career? Perseverance. There you go.
Multi-syllables.
Shit is a roller coaster, you know. Gotta just ride it out. Get in where you fit in and do what you do. Stay in your lane, do what you do. People gonna love you for you. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I would say perseverance.